don't you go down to the customs office? Maybe you'll find Junior and his mother down there.
Oh, look, there they are, coming down the Gangplank now.
Good. I'll go get the car warmed up. Oh, boy. Home again. Am I glad to get off of this old tub, boy. Everybody on this boat's nuts. The captain yelled, all hands on deck. And I put my hands on deck and everybody stepped on them.
Now, watch your step going down the gangplank.
Yes.
I don't want you to slip and fall. Somebody might step on you and sprain their ankle.
Yes. Boy, what devotion.
Goodness, this gangplank certainly is slippery.
Isn't it slippery,
I nearly
Joe?
slipped twice.
Oh, look at that crowd slide down the gangplank. I thought they would never step on them banana peels I was dropping.
Junior, I should have guessed this would happen when I let you out of your portable cage. Just for that, you're going to get the whipping of your life when we get home.
Now, don't get angry, Mummy, because when you get angry, the folks can't see how pretty and glamorous you is. Come on, smile. Show your beautiful teeth. Both of them. Show your teeth. No, show your pretty teeth.
Junior,
That's better.
darling, you say the sweetest thing.
Yeah, they love women like that stuff. Suckers, they all fall for that muffety guff, you know. Work every time.
Junior, do you really think I have beautiful teeth?
I most certainly does. That's the best investment you ever made.
Come along. Imagine we've been gone for a month.
Yeah?
I'll bet your father will be glad to see us.
I bet he will, too, boy. While we was away, nobody was there to bail him out.
That's enough now. Now stay close to me while the customs man inspects our baggage.
Oh, good. He's going to inspect us, too, huh?
No, he's not going to inspect us.
No, I want you to get inspected.
Junior, hush.
No, I demand my rights. I want to get inspected.
Very well, I've inspected you, and there's your stamp of approval.
Wow. Well, now look what you've done. I'm a marked man.
Now, you listen to me, Junior. They're going to inspect our luggage.
Here, let me declare something, too. No junk. I want something worthwhile. Let me declare
all
something.
right. How about this diamond ring I bought in Paris?
You mean the one you ain't going to tell Pop about?
Yes.
Huh?
Well, I'm putting it in your pocket.
Oh?
Because I don't want to pay extra duty on it. And the inspector will never think of searching you.
No.
No.
Not unless I blab.
Junior, if you so much as open your mouth...
Now, what's it, kiddo? This is no time to make enemies out of me.
Well, I know I can trust you, dear.
Yeah.
Come on.
They never learn, do they?
Don't lose it.
Okay.
Put it in your pocket.
Put it in my pocket.
Hold on to it.
Put it in here.
Is this your luggage, madam?
Yes, sir, it is.
May I have the keys, please?
Oh, yes. Now, let me see. They're here in my purse
Oh, you
somewhere.
don't need that. Here, I'll open it with my widow hammer.
Junior! Just you wait until I tell your father.
He knows this trick. We use it to open safes all the time.
Well, everything seems to be in order in this trunk. Yes. Now, I'll just have a look in the smaller trunk.
Yes, sir. Here. Now, in case you haven't guessed, that's my trunk. That's a few trinkets I brought back for the kids on the juvenile jury, see?
Hey, Lurleen, Junior.
Well, look who's coming over here. Rod O'Connor.
Hello, Lurleen. Welcome home.
Thank you, Rod. It's certainly good to be back and see this wonderful country again.
Yeah, fat boy. Step aside so I can see the two, will you?
Oh, Lurleen, I see you brought Junior back with you. I was sort of hoping...
I know what you was hoping, fat boy. But don't blame my mummy. She tried her best to lose me, you know.
Junior, I didn't try to lose you.
Oh, no. Well, how about the time in Italy when we visited the Leaning Tower of Pisa and you told me to hold it while you ran for help? I was lucky I caught you 2 days later.
You're making that up.
No, and the people got wise to me in Italy awful fast. They'd come up and look at me and say, poison.
Not poison, paisan.
Well, if you're going to talk like Atlee, let's have a spot of tea.
You should have been with us in France.
Oh, yeah, we saw Maurice Chevalier.
You did?
Not all of him, just his lower lip hanging out a window.
Well, come on, Junior, let's go.
I'll drive you home, Lurleen. Skelton's waiting in
Hey,
the car.
wait a minute. My pet frog I bought in France is missing. He jumped out of my pocket.
Well, you'll never find it in this crowd. I'll buy you another one.
You sure you don't want to look for it?
No, darling, why should I waste my time searching for an old frog?
I'll tell you why. He swallowed that diamond ring, and they're both hopping around here loose somewhere.
Oh, no! Oh!
Junior, your mother's faded. Help me revive her.
Yeah, we'll revive her, then you can revive me after she finds out I was only kidding. And then we'll have to revive Pop when he finds out how much that ring cost. Boy, we're going to have quite a revival hour.
your buddies. I'll see you later. I
This
gotta
guy
go
walking this way does look familiar. Well, no wonder. It's Clem KADIDDLEHOPPER.
Well, here I am. I love that song. I love that song. By Harry Ruby, you know.
What's the name of it? I say, what's the name of it?
Well, listen to the words. How you been, Mr.
The name's O'Connor.
You related to Rod O'Connor?
I am Rod O'Connor.
Well, that's funny. Small world, ain't it? I met a guy yesterday who said he was Rod O'Connor.
You were talking to me yesterday.
Well, I wouldn't know. I don't get around much.
Clem, I think they shorted you on brains.
Well, yeah, I could have used something that I needed worse, you know. Maybe an extra ear or something. You know, if I'd have had an extra ear, my eyes would be brighter.
Why?
Well, more light can get in with 3 than there's in with 3.
What are you doing in this supermarket?
Well, I work here. Work here.
What do you do here?
Well, I work here.
What do you do?
What do? I work.
What kind of work?
Well, it's a grocery store, isn't it?
Yeah.
What would you do in a grocery store? Set up bowling pins or something? I work here.
I know, but what is your job?
Oh, I run the snowplow in the frozen food department.
You're kidding.
Huh?
You're kidding.
I am? Oh, well, it's sure dangerous work, though, you know. Working in those deep freeze gets awful cold, you know. My water on the brain froze up. Well, that's why everything slips my mind. Oh, boy, we got Keith McCloud going now. Look at him. Oh, boy. You know, I'm the only guy in the world with a bird's eye head.
You sure that's a head? It looks more like a popsicle to me.
We're going to miss you around here, boy.
Clem, can you tell me where I can find the bread?
Well, sure. You go down this aisle here
Yes?
until you come to the pickled pig's feet. You know, you can't miss them because they're wearing shoes. Well, then you turn to your left and you come to the tomatoes. There's 2 of them. There's a blonde and a redhead. But they're both married. Don't let it bother you. Then you turn left to the yummy yogurt. Yummy yogurt?
Yummy yogurt.
Hmm?
Yummy yogurt.
Well, I don't know. I'm a cheese man myself.
And that's where I'll find the bread?
No, I don't know. Why you ask me? I only work here.
You know, I don't think you've got all your buttons.
Well, you keep my shorts out of there. I'll see you later. I showed up late for work this morning, and they fired me. And if I'm late getting back from lunch, there's no telling what they might do. You know?
Now, who is that crazy cowboy riding toward the barn? I guess he doesn't know it's been turned into a theater. Hey, you! Oh, Deadeye!
Oh! Whoa! Oh, come on, horse! Whoa! What am I riding, a sheep here?
You know, Deadeye, that horse gets skinnier every time I see him.
Yeah, well, you see, it's like this. Every day I'll flip a coin. Heads, he gets oats, and tails, I get beer. You know he's the unluckiest horse I ever did. Well, 10 times in a row. Hey, you ain't seen the law around here, have you?
No, tell me, why are you afraid of the law?
Well, I'm wanted in Texas. Of course, they'll never get me back there. Of course, the way Texas is growing, I won't have to go. It'll come and get me.
Say, you look different from most of the cowboys out here. What's wrong with your leg?
I'm bow-legged. I used to hitchhike a lot on oil trucks.
Well, I haven't time to stand here and chat.
Yeah?
I've got to go around and round up some actors for a stage show.
Well, that's what I come to see you about, Tubby. You can count me in. You know, I do fancy shooting, and I sing a song, and I got an educated horse.
You really can handle 6-shooters?
Yeah, you start counting. I'll show you how fast on the draw I am. Now, here.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know, it ain't as easy as it looks.
5, 6, 7,
They
8,
get heavier
9,
every day.
10, 11.
Well, don't stand there and help me, will you?
Just as I thought. You're just a big blowhard.
Oh, yeah? Well, we'll see about that.
You shot before you pulled your gun.
Yeah, I think I lost another toe. I got an open-toed boot there. Hey, help me take my boot off, will you? Count my toes for me, will you?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7? I got 2 of them that time.
Say, I think we better forget about the fancy shooting.
Yeah?
You say that's an educated horse?
That's one of the smartest horses this side of any stable. Oh, what's this? Hey, boy, what's 2 and 2? Come on, boy, one more. Well, what do you think? Can you use me in the show?
Well, thanks just the same, Deadeye, but this is a play we're putting on. I need only actors, so thanks just the same.
Okay, giddy up, boy. Boy, how big the horses grow where you come from.
There's the gym. I think I'll stop and get a quick steam and a rub down. Maybe I'll feel better. Oh, there's old punch-drunk Cauliflower McPUGG. Hiya, Cauliflower.
Who dat? I can't see very well.
Who gave you the black eye?
What, Dad?
I say, who gave you the black eye?
Nobody gave it to me. I had to fight for it. At the birthmark. You had a fight last week up in San Francisco, see? And I went up by train and I got in the wrong berth. Boy, when you tell them and I have to explain them, they must be pretty bad, you know. I have to keep my trap shut with this mouth on my eye, you know.
Yeah. You know, you're always talking about your fights.
Yeah.
You couldn't whip your way out of a Boy Scout pup tent.
Don't kid yourself. I can whip my way out of a Boy Scout pup tent. How big are the boys? I had a fight today. I knocked the guy down and he gets up, and I knock him down again, he gets right back up again. So I knock him down to be sure he stays down. This time, I break both of his clutches.
You're punch drunk.
Huh?
I say you're punch drunk.
You're nuts. I never touched it, You think you want to see some of them fighters that hang around this gymnasium, they're always hearing bells and birds. Not me. I'll quit before that. Pardon me, I got to answer the phone.
Hey, you got a new ring?
What, that?
Ring.
I didn't hear nothing. Oh, boy, a flock of them flew over that time. Boy, oh, boy. Say, listen to that. A cat with a bell around his neck. It's over there listening to that little bird singing. Isn't that cute? Now, if we could train him, we could put him in television, let everybody... Oh, the cat got the bird.
Cauliflower, why don't you give up fighting?
Give up? Well, I couldn't quit, boy. I couldn't do that. How else could I make money the way I do? I get $50 to fight.
You call that a lot?
The way I fight is $25 a minute. You should have seen my fight last night. In Cucamonga, boy. What an upset that was. The guy was a little too confident.
Yeah.
Overconfident. He do it every time. Before the fight, he said to me, by the time I'm through with you, I'll have 3 men carrying you out of the ring. Was he such a surprise?
Oh.
To 10 men. Hey, yes, where'd he go?
Who?
Oh, that little guy, Martelli. Tapped me on the shoulder. When I turned around, he's never there.
I'm telling you, Cauliflower, you're gone.
Oh, yeah? You think I'm going... You want to see some of them wrestlers down here at the gymnasium? They say, let's get in shape. We'll all go horseback riding. Well, they run out the back door of the gym, and they jump on a horse, and they start whooping and yelling like cowboys and Indians.
Well, what's wrong with that?
There ain't no horses back there. What's that?
That was the typewriter bell you heard.
What'd you say?
I said you were hearing the typewriter bell.
Who is? I didn't hear anything.
There it is again.
You heard the bell?
Yes.
Take my advice, boy. Put on your hat, get out of this gymnasium. There's no doubt about it. You're bunchy. I'll sing it like the junior going to sing. I'm going to sing a song entitled, Come, Come, Me Turtle Love, Dove, We'll Throw a Skunk in the Tunnel of Love. Fox went out one chilly night,
prayed for the moon for to give him light. We had many a mile to go that night afore he reached the town. Oh, the town, oh, the town, oh. Had many a mile to go that night afore he reached the town. Oh. He went till he came to a great big pen where the ducks and the geese were kept in. Couple of you gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh. Couple of you gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh. He grabbed the gray goose by the neck, threw the duck across the back. He didn't mind her quack, 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 or the legs all dangling down. Oh, down, oh, down, oh. He didn't mind her quack, 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 or the legs all dangling down. Oh. Little old Mother Flipper-Flopper jumped out of bed. Out the window she cocked her head, crying, John, John, the gray goose is gone and the fox is on the town. Oh, town, oh, the town, oh. Crying, John, John, the gray goose is gone and the fox is on the town. Oh. Then John, he went to the top of the hill. He blew his lawnmowers loud and shrill. Fox, he said, I better flee with my kill or I'll soon be on my trail. Oh, trail, oh, trail, oh. Fox, he said, I better flee with my kill or I'll soon be on my trail. Oh. He ran till he came to his cozy den. There were the widow ones, 8, 9, 10. And they said, Daddy, you better go back again, 'cause it must be a mighty fine town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh. And they said, Daddy, you better go back again, 'cause it must be a mighty fine town. Oh. Then a fox and his wife, without any strife, cut up the goose with a fork and knife. Never had such supper in his life, and the widow went stewed on the bones, oh, the bones, oh, the bones, oh. Never had such supper in his life, and the widow went stewed on the bones, oh.
Our satire tonight on the American way of living concerns weather. Weather can change the disposition of people. Let's look in on Bolivar Shagnasty, the guy from Brooklyn, who now lives in sunny California.
You know, it sure was neighborly of you to give me an invite to dinner.
Oh, think nothing of it, Cousin Dulford. Wouldn't you have some more rabbit?
No, thanks. I have sufficient.
Noon, morning, and night, nothing but rabbit.
You know, come to think, you've been eating rabbit 3 times a day for 2 years. Don't it really bother you?
No, although I do hop a little faster when I see a dog.
You shouldn't complain about...
You get a bad cold, you better get a room tonight, kid.
You should be happy you're living in Southern California.
That ain't a very good advertisement, that coffin you're giving out. This is the only place in the world where you can wear a Palm Beach suit and long underwear at the same time.
You know, California certainly is paradise.
Yes, it is.
But what do you do for excitement now that the racetrack is closed?
Well, we bet 6 to 5 that pedestrians can't cross Sunset Boulevard against the red light.
What about the green light?
That's 10 to 1. See, I'd love to go back to Greenpoint just for a change, you know?
Yeah, I'll bet a lot of folks from Greenpoint would like to be out here where it's sunny.
Wait a minute. What was that?
Well, if we wasn't living in sunny California, I'd say it was thunder.
Say, listen, did they ever catch that guy that said he heard thunder on Vine Street the other day?
Yeah, the poor devil. They got him in court now. They're trying to decide if he's innocent or guilty. He pleaded insanity, you know.
Yeah, it's a pitiful case. Well, I better get home. All of my windows are up and my dog is out.
Yeah.
I'll get your hat.
And thanks for inviting me over.
Oh, think nothing of it. Think nothing of it. Think nothing of it. Is everybody think nothing of it?
Well, you have your hat. Sorry you have to be rushing off.
Yeah, oh, look at the rain. Take this umbrella. No use getting soaked.
Well,
good night.
Thanks very much. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Did you say good night to him?
Dear, hand me that vase, will you? Now lean over this way, will you? Now pay attention, will you?
I just asked you a civilian question. I was paying attention. Do you realize you gave away our last umbrella?
I didn't give away nothing. I only loaned it to him.
That's the 3rd umbrella you never got back, ain't it? Well, say something. Don't just stand there there with your hands in your pockets.
I have to stand with my hands in my pocket. I can't find my spinners.
You probably gave them away, too, like you did the umbrella.
Oh, look, I didn't give him nothing. See, you didn't expect me to turn him out in the rain and catch cold, did you?
Well, I like that. It's all right for me to go out in the rain without an umbrella. And after I planned on going to Dollar Day at the department
Dollar
store...
Day was 2 weeks ago.
I only got my dollar today. I was going to buy something to wear. I can't go now because you gave away the only
Stop
umbrella
pouting,
in the
will
house.
you? Stop pouting. Look at that. You bring it back.
He'll bring it back. Where do you think I was born? Yesterday? He'll forget all about that umbrella.
Dear, are you sure Dr. Deckel's giving you the proper treatment?
Just listen to it rain.
Yeah, was there any mail today?
Well, that letter from the finance company.
Yeah, that's the third notice, too.
How do you know it's their third notice?
The envelope, third notice, always has skull and crossbones on it.
Well, maybe we could pay our bills if we didn't have to go buy a new umbrella every time it rains. Look, Mr. Shagnasty, I'm going to learn you a lesson.
That's what I like. Brilliant women, you know. I'm going to learn you a lesson. Don't you ever go to school? I'm going to taught you a lesson.
You and your San Quentin grammar, you think you're smart. Well, no one but an idiot would loan the only umbrella in the house out on a night like this.
Shut up!
Don't yell at me or I'll play beanbag with your beans.
Now, look, can you lower your voice to shout somebody's coming?
Here you are, folks. I figured you would need this umbrella for something, so I hurried and brought it back.
Oh.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. We didn't need it.
Well, good night.
Good night. Careful that mud hole out there.
What did you say?
I say you better hurry home and dry off before you catch cold.
Gee, somebody just threw an empty bottle out of that lifeboat. I'll pull this canvas cover back and see who's in there.
Now, let's not get nosy, boy.
Willie Lump-Lump, what are you doing on this boat?
Well, if you must know, I feel like Sam Snow, you know. I'm going on my honeymoon cruise with my wife, better known as the Thing.
Honeymoon cruise, but you've been married for 10 years.
Well, I know, but I've never been able to go on a honeymoon before we didn't have anyone to leave her mother with. I remember when I first got married, I came in with 2 tickets, see, to Niagara Falls. And I said, here's 2 tickets, dear. And her mother says, what's wrong, Willie, dear? Aren't you going with us? I said, look, let's get on the right foot, kiddo. I said, you're not using them tickets for me. They're for me. And 3 days later, I got a postcard that says, having a wonderful time. Wish you were with us. I said to her, I'll punch you in the nose. Ask me if I punch you in the nose.
Did you punch her in the nose?
Case comes up Tuesday.
Hey, what are you going to do about your job while you're away?
Oh, stop looking for it till I get back,
You're still looking for a job?
Yeah, it's pretty discouraging at times. Twice I almost got hired.
Well, don't you want to work, Willie?
Sure, I want to work, but I don't want my buddies down to the unemployment compensation line to think I'm a quitter, you know.
Well, if you're out of work, how can you afford to go on an ocean voyage?
I collected all the deposits on my empties. I found a new brand now. It's 50 cents a quart, see? You return the bottle and they give you your stomach back.
Well, tell me, do you like to sail, Willie?
Oh, yes, I was really sailing last night. I had a pretty rough time. I had. I don't know where I was or what I did, but I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Hey, Willie, when I asked if you like to sail, I meant on a boat.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? Sure, I like to sail on a boat. I used to be a captain of an ocean liner, you know.
You were the captain of an ocean liner?
Well, it wasn't exactly an ocean liner. It was more of a private yacht, you see.
You were the captain of a private yacht?
Well, it was, now that you mention it, it was a tugboat.
A what?
All right, so I sat on the back of a dinghy with an egg beater.
Just as I thought. You don't know anything about boats.
Who don't? Don't you kid yourself. My little boy's got the bathtub filled with boats. And the other night, I went to take a bath, and he left the submarine in the tub. And did you know what happened? I was torpedoed.
Willie, you ought to stop drinking that stuff.
Oh, haven't you heard? I gave it up a month ago. I never touch anything now but fruit juice.
You got in that condition from drinking fruit juice?
Sure. Of course, I give it plenty of time to ferment. Say, how about coming down to my stateroom and wishing my wife a bum voyage?
Okay. Is your stateroom on the top deck?
Well, not exactly. It's follow me. It's right down here.
All right.
Right down this ladder here. Let me tell you. Nice. I had to pull strings to get these reservations. Better strike a match. From here on, it gets dark. Something tells me I'm going to have a pretty hard time getting up a canasta game. Follow me. Watch your step.
You know, you must be traveling 10th class.
Now, here's my stateroom. Stand back while I see if my wife's in a good humor or not. Yoo-hoo, wifey dear. Pretzel boys hold. Hurry. Hurry. Come in while she's in a good mood.
Are we going to satire tonight?
Well, now that money's flowing around again, I think we should show some of the new rackets that have sprung up and how easy it is to be swindled. Did you ever see those pitchmen on 42nd Street in New York? They sell things on street corners. They can sell anything to anybody, any place. I met a couple while I was there. Well, look who's here, old Rancidite McDougal.
I'm Mickey the Rat. Where you been for the past year?
Oh, here and there, hither and yon, to and fro, back and forth.
What you been doing, Mickey?
Take a gander at me peddler's back, will you?
Oh, gee, gold letters yet.
Yeah.
Hey, I can't make it out. What's it say?
Well, I was going to call your attention to the Old English letters.
Old English? What's that?
Well, that's like some of the regular letters, only but with a nervous breakdown.
Gee, it's like old times seeing you, Mickey.
Yeah.
I'm glad you ain't gone hi-hat.
Not me. Once the sidewalk merchant, always a sidewalk merchant.
Say, do you think you could still sell to the lowbrows?
Well, let's step into the doorway here and we'll make a little pitch.
Boy, this is something. A big shot working the old street again. It's like a big star making a personal appearance at Minsky's or something.
I understand that Minsky can't even make an appearance at Minsky's anymore.
No, it's them politicians. You know, they're cleaning up the town, trying to give the people clean entertainment.
Did you hear what happened over at the Paramount? The curtain went up, the actors didn't get out on the stage quick enough, and they got fined $50.
What for?
They said the bare stage was a little too suggestive.
Say, Mickey, the crowd is getting thick here.
Yeah.
Shall we dispose of a few choice articles?
Open up the kit. You buy the first thing, make it interesting for the rest of the crowd.
Okay.
Sure for me. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll step in a little closer so that we don't block the sidewalk. I have something here absolutely free. Step back. Let those servicemen in, will you, please? Now, this is free, mind you. I ain't trying to sell you nothing.
It's free. What is it?
You're a little young, ain't you, brother? Step back. Let those servicemen in, will you, please? Don't push that lady, mister. It might be somebody's wife. She's my wife. That's what I said. Push her face in. Now, before I start giving away this valuable little article, I'd like to remind you that in sometimes crowds of this kind, pickpockets are found. So if you keep your hands on anything that's worthwhile, straighten up, brother. Nobody's going to steal your shoes. Now, this cigarette case is genuine 14-karat solid gold nickel-plated tin. Not only is it a cigarette case, but a combination cigarette lighter with an extra thumb.
What's that for?
To strike the match on, stupid. Now, on top you find a bottle opener, a fingernail clip, and a compartment for old razor blades. Now comes the novelty part of this little masterpiece of craftsmanship. On one thin end of the thing, you find a small hole. Now, no one would ever suspect that it's there. Yet, when you hold it up to the light, it becomes very pleasing to the eye. Step right up here, brother. Take a look. Take a look. What do you see?
Gee.
Need I say more? Now, we're not allowed to sell this little article, so I'm giving them away absolutely free. With each one of these Idaho potato peelers, which sells for $1. Step back. Let those servicemen in, will you, please?
Hey, Jesus, the cops.
The cops? Friends, I'm sorry to say, but the lease on this doorway has expired. You servicemen, step back. Let us civilians out, will you, please?
But I sure love circuses, Rod.
Did you make much money with a circus,
No,
Red?
all I was paid off with was experience and teaching.
Well, what did you learn?
It's better to get paid off in money. But you know, Rod, seriously, the circus is still the most glamorous branch of show business. It's a fairyland for the young. It's here today and it's gone tomorrow. And childhood memories are brought back just for that day. And after this city of wonders have left your village, you look at the vacant lots where yesterday the big top and the red wagons were. And you promise yourself that you're going to stay young. So that next year you'll be able to drink the pink lemonade and eat popcorn. And be awed by the magic beauty of the circus. And you say to yourself, I'm going to work hard like kids do. And I'm going to play like kids do. I'm going to accept the good in my fellow man like kids do. Because if I become prejudiced and greedy, I'll become old. And then I'll feel conspicuous when the circus comes to town.
So that's good, Red.
Yeah, great clown said that, Rod.
Who?
My dad.